Hello, hello, hello. Another new full moon meditation. Now, if you're on my mailing list and you got this email, the full moon is actually tomorrow night. It's not tonight, it's tomorrow night. But the best time to do the releasing and getting ready is now, is before the full moon. So I'll just give you a short little few tips about what is actually happening during this full moon. So the moon is in Leo, and sorry, no, the sun is in Leo and the moon is in Aquarius, and that Aquarian energy is all about connection, sort of connection, the good side of the higher emotion of Aquarius is connection, collaboration, sort of building grassroots up communities. It's also about intellect and can be around not communication so much as technology. It's the intellect. But in fact, actually, what I'm going to put into this meditation is working on the higher side of that intellect, the higher side of creating technologies that are good for humanity. And what I want to be focusing in is releasing and moving away from the negative side of that, which would be very much, control and sort of AI sort of takeover. That's what want to move away from in this meditation and move towards something higher that we want. So the next thing that so then the sun is in Leo, and Leo has so the sun is shining on that Leo energy, and the Leo energy, which is ruled by the sun, is actually bright and it's loving. It wants to be seen. It wants to share the light with others. So I'm going to bring our emotions in this meditation right down into your heart. So before we start, what I want you to think about is, what are you working on manifesting something at the moment? Did you set your intentions 2 weeks ago at the new moon? And if you did, and you have forgotten all about them and you're not focused on it, you still have time. The energy between now and the full moon is at 7:31 Irish UK time tomorrow on the 1st, and because it's a super moon, that energy is really, really strong. Hi Claire, lovely to see you. Kira and Siv. I can see somebody else who said lovely lady. I'm not sure who that is. I can't see your name. Anyway, what we want to do is to use that beautiful energy to release anything negative. So if you're focusing on manifesting something, and we are always wanting, as humans, we want to move forward. We want to move towards our next goals. We're constantly creating. So this whole time is about letting go of any victim mentality or any feelings that we are alone in this, and that we're being created by outside forces. We are the creators. You are the creator. You're the creator of your own life. And by getting into the emotions, the higher end emotions of looking and focusing and really feeling the end result feeling of what it is you're creating, that's when we are really manifesting what we want. There's an energy which I spoke about before as well. Pluto is forming a T-square to the nodes, the north and the south node, and the nodes have just moved so the north node has moved into Aries just before the last new moon 2 weeks ago. So that is very much, there's a huge energy of moving forward now in a new direction. It's new and it's innovative, and those nodes stay the same for about a year. I think it's 18 months, a year and a half. So we'll have that forward moving energy for a year and a half. But at the moment, Pluto is forming a T-square to the north node and the south node. So it's really digging deep and shining light on that moving towards where we want to go and letting go of what we want to let go of. And there's no better time to let go than during a full moon, because this energy, if you have been triggered, if you're feeling emotional or feeling any negative emotions and lower feelings over the last couple of days, it's been happening because this is a super moon closer to the earth. In supermoons, there is an energy that actually, moves tectonic plates. There is that sort of energy of, can often shift things deep into our planet. So what are we feeling as humans? What is it doing to our emotions? We know, that the moon is hugely powerful and gives that push forward. So let us tonight just think about what it is you're moving towards. What is it that you want to create? And just having the intention to holding in mind anything that's stopping you do that. Any lower feelings that is stopping or blocking you do that. Because this meditation, I'm going to just release some of that. So I'm going to just ask you to sit somewhere comfortably and turn off anything that will disturb you. If you're somewhere that you feel that you cannot really relax, if you're going to be disturbed by animals or children, might be an idea to just wait until you have a time to listen to this. But if it's okay to do, it'll only be about 10-15 minutes. I never know how long these go on because I channel them. So I just want you to, allow you to find a space now. Just sit in the space where you're sitting. And just allowing the thoughts of the day, if this is the end of your day, it might be the beginning of your day when you're listening to this, but just noticing what you've brought to, what thoughts are in your head, what, sort of just being aware of anything that's scattering in your mind, or any lower feelings or any triggers, just having that in your mind. And then I just want you to imagine now that you're just, leaving space, that you're just holding the space around you. I want you to close your eyes whenever you feel comfortable to do so, and just ground yourself. Feel that grounding energy, like you are putting down a root deep into the earth, that you might be putting down a root like the roots of a tree, moving down deep and spreading out, or it might just even be like an energy cord. So just notice what that feels like or is like for you. And then I want you to just focus on that breath, focusing on your breath, just noticing it. Don't try to push it, just notice your breath. Notice as you breathe in what it feels like, and as you breathe out, sort of slowing down your breath, what does that feel like? And breathing deeply and having the intention to slow down your breath. Just breathing and focusing on nothing else but your breath. Maybe you feel cool air as you breathe in, and just releasing that breath and releasing anything that came before today, anything that's in your mind. Just releasing and acknowledging this space, this sacred space for you. Now I want you to put up an energy bubble around you. Just have the intention, call on what you speak to, your highest self, divine intelligence, source energy, God, whatever you communicate, that higher part. And just have the intention to put a bubble of protection all around you. It's very important to protect our energy in these days. So see or sense that energy. Maybe it might look pink, it might look golden. Give it a lovely, bright, protective, safe color. It's all around your body, it's underneath your feet, and it's above your head. And just notice now that on the outside of this space, of this bubble, give it a reflective barrier. So this barrier protects you from any lower vibrations, any lower entities cannot get through. This energy around you right now is protecting you from anything of a lower frequency and vibration, and allows you to sit in this space feeling safe, feeling comfortable. And just notice now where that bubble is. Is it close to your body? Is it further than your outstretched hands? Is it wider than the room that you're in? Just notice where it is. Now bring to your mind just those thoughts or emotions about where you are right now. What are you feeling right now? Any thoughts? Any worries? Any doubts? Any angers? Any feelings that you're confused or stuck with other people's energy? And in this space now, I want you to notice in this space, there's a light. That light is in your heart. It's in the center of your heart. Just allow that light in your heart now to start to grow bigger, because you're safe in this space. And as that space, that brightness grows bigger in your heart, this is your connection to the divine. You might even see or sense an energy, like a cord of light connecting that light in your heart, right all the way up and up to the divine, up to divine intelligence, source energy, God, the universe. Just notice this connection. And any of those emotions, any of those feelings, anybody else's energy that's stuck in here. Maybe you're thinking or overthinking or worrying about somebody else, stressing over things. And in this space, just notice that energy, that bright energy in your heart, is just dissolving everything. And I want you to do a body ecology check now. See and sense where that feeling is. Is it in your head? Is it in your shoulders? Is it in some part of your body? Are you feeling the weight of anybody else's stuff? And everything starts with a thought. So I want you to just notice that these are thoughts in your head, and just allow these thoughts in your head, as I count backwards from 5 to 1, to move down from your head into your heart. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just get a sense that these thoughts are now down in your heart. And allow that energy from your heart, that bright light energy from your heart, just get a sense that it's growing bigger. And that light that's connected, that strand of light that's connected, that all that is feeding this energy inside your bubble with beautiful, bright light healing energy. Feel any of the things just dissolving, any lower vibration, any lower emotion dissolving, deleting, moving outside this bubble and deleting overall time, dimension, space, and reality. And just bring yourself back into your heart space and notice now, think about what it is that you are creating, or what do you want instead? What do you want for your future? If you set intentions at the last new moon, just bring your attention back to that, back to some big wish, because you've got the energy now with this full supermoon to really emphasize that big wish. So seeing or sensing what it is that you would like to create, allow that idea in your heart, that feeling in your heart to just grow. Just get a sense of sense of love in your heart just growing, a sense of your idea, what it is that you're creating, and how that will feel. Get a sense of joy, bring it to joy and bliss. You've created this thing. What does that feel like? And I want you to bring a sense of gratitude for already creating it, already having what you're working on. What does that feel like? And I want you now to double that feeling, to allow that feeling to really build up. With this energy from this full moon, this full super moon in Leo, bring yourself to that place of love, joy, and bliss. Now I want you, with your eyes still closed, to just see, sense, or notice this light from above moving down really quickly now. And it's floating all around your bubble, and it's penetrating your bubble because this is bright light, higher frequency energy, divine intelligence, love, and it's moving down all around your bubble and inside your bubble. And as you breathe in, you're breathing in this high frequency energy. Get a sense that it's moving into every cell in your body. And this is the feeling that you want to create for your future, this beautiful high frequency energy. And noticing what you are creating. Notice that future, how will that feel, connection with other people. How will it feel to have the freedom to do, to be, to have everything that you desire in your life? And just notice anywhere that you need healing, either physically or emotionally, in your body. Just get that light to just shine light on it. And as you breathe in that light, you're breathing that light into every cell. Get that sense of joy and happiness in every cell. Just focusing on joy and happiness. Now I want you to just become aware of the center of your heart, and you might get an image. Get an image of you as a young person, as a young child, some age that she or you were happy. Just get this sense of this young, happy you inside this heart, inside this bubble, inside this energy. And allow that energy to really fill her up with love, with joy, with gratitude, with fun, adventure, laughter, and vitality. And when you feel really full and you see this child inside you, I want you to allow her to merge into your body. Just get a sense that she is always part of you. You are always part of her. You are one. And this energy now, as your body feels good and strong and powerful and loving, I want you to notice that that energy is so full inside your bubble. And your bubble can allow in beautiful light. It can also allow out your light without depleting you. So any extra sense of higher frequency, just see that as a light that's shining now brightly from your heart. And maybe see it moving outside your bubble into the room that you're in, into the building that you're in. See yourself giving freely of this love and shining this love on your family and friends and loved ones. Get the sense that it's growing bigger and that you can now encompass your whole neighborhood, your town, your city. You're just shining this light of love on everybody in your vicinity. And if you want, you can allow this to grow bigger, grow big to the province or city, country that you're in. And now maybe get a sense that you can allow that to grow bright and wide, and that you're connecting with everybody else's energy who's sending out this love right now, and that your energy is forming a grid. And this grid is encompassing the whole world. And you are shining your light on that whole world. And you still feel full in your space. How good does that feel? Now bring your energy back into your body. Take a deep breath and feel how good that still feels. This is the energy of creation. When you feel this loving and gratitude and joy and vitality and bliss, you are creating from this place. So slowly now, calmly, gently bring yourself back into your body. Take a deep breath, and knowing as you come around, as you come back into your full awareness, that you can do this as often as you want, in seconds, to raise your frequency, to make that bubble around yourself, and to shine your light out on anything, on anyone around you. So when you're ready, just paste a big smile on your face, a big happy smile, and bring yourself back. Find yourself opening your eyes, and let me know how that was for you. When we're doing this, when we do this energy work, and this is energy, love is energy, and it's a higher, faster frequency energy than sadness or any, anger or pessimism or any lower energy. The higher you bring your energy, the faster it moves and the further it reaches. So it is much more impactful. When we're in that state of love and joy and bliss, and we're thinking about what we're creating, it's coming towards us. And even if you flip and you have a bad 5 minutes in 5 minutes time, it doesn't matter. It's not going to have as much damage as how, because the higher frequencies work faster, work stronger, have more of an impact. It, we don't do the damage that we think that we're doing. But when you see yourself, when you see somebody acting negatively, bring yourself back into that space. Maybe bring a bubble, an imaginary bubble around you, if you notice somebody who's having, an anger or sort of, a bad moment. And I reckon with this full moon that we are going to see that. I'm sure I've often spoken to you before that my son is very, very sensitive. He's got autism, and he is very sensitive to energy. And he's already started crying and emotional coming up to this full moon, which is good, because he's able to, at least he's able to articulate, he's able to say what he's feeling. But I always notice he's like the barometer for what's happening. But equally, we can see people, being negative, being angry, being, fast to react. But when we can put a bubble around ourselves like that energy bubble, in any moment, we have the ability to, instead of judging and jumping to reacting as well, we have the ability to view and observe, and it slows down our reaction, and then we can respond in a much better way. And that is really fabulous. Okay, that's all I'm going to do for today. I don't want it to go on too long. Thank you for joining me. And please feel free to send this link out to anybody. If you feel anybody will benefit from this, do share it with anybody at all. Facebook, the Facebook group is private, obviously, but share the YouTube link. It's probably in in the bio underneath is the YouTube link, because that's the one that's open to anybody, or anybody can join the Facebook group as well, but they do need to answer some questions. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. Love you all. You're an amazing community, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.